Hello friends, I am Sandeep. Welcome to ST Academy. Today I am going to cover one of the important topic, and the topic is Java is known as platform independent language. Now why Java is known as platform independent language? And you must have heard that some of the languages are known as platform dependent language. So today I am going to explain those things. First of all, we have to understand what is meaning of platform. So the meaning of platform is operating system which is present in the computer. So a program which is developed, or you can say the application or a software which is developed in Java, that can run on any operating system. It's not depend upon the operating system. It not depends upon the platform of the computer. So let us understand the things more thoroughly. So here's a diagrammatical presentation for the explanation. Now, as I told that some of the languages are known as platform dependent language. One of the language, that is C language, it is a platform dependent language. Now suppose I created one of the application in C language in this first computer which is having the Windows operating system. I execute that program, that application, and I got the result. Then I want to run the same application in the second computer, but in the second computer there is Linux operating system. So that application is not going to execute, that application is not going to run, because the operating system gets changed, the platform gets changed. So if I have to run the application which is developed in C language in the first computer, I have to run it on the second computer. I need the same operating system which exists in the first computer. I need here also what Windows. Then only that application will going to execute, going to give the result. Now suppose if I make one of the applications, suppose I create one of the application in the first computer in Java. Okay, I develop one of the application in Java language in this first computer which is having the Windows operating system, and I take the same software or the application in the second computer which is having the Linux operating system. It's going to execute. That's why Java is known as platform independent language. Now what is the reason behind it? That both one of the system having the Windows operating system, another system having the Linux operating system, even though the application which is created in Java runs. So what is the reason behind it? Let us understand it more thoroughly. So here is the diagrammatical presentation. This is the first computer, okay friends, and this is the second computer. In the first computer the operating system is Windows, in the second computer the operating system is Linux. Now suppose I want to create one of the application, or I have to develop one of the software in the first computer in C language. Now what is the architecture of C language? Let us understand that. So I have written the program and I have saved the program, so the extension of the file will be what.c. Once I have written the program, the source code is going to compile. So it's compiled, and object code, or you can say object file, is created. Now with this object file, some of the library files and the system files get linked. When those system file and library files get linked, another file created that is known as executable file. So first of all, a program in C language that is compiled, object files created, that object files are linked with the library files and some system file, then executable file created. So this executable file depend upon the operating system of the computer, specific to that operating system of the computer. So in the first computer, here is the Windows. So this executable file totally rely on this operating system, totally depend upon this platform Windows. So I execute this file and got the result. Now I want to run the same file on the second computer. So when I take this particular file to the second computer, so here the operating system gets changed. So this file is not going to execute because this file is specific to the operating system of the first computer. It's not going to run on the second computer. That's why C is known as what? Platform dependent language. So a program or a software or the application which is developed in one of the system, one of the computer, it may not run on the second computer if the platform gets changed. Here is Windows, here is Linux. So if I have to run this executable file in the second computer, here also I need the Windows operating system. Here also I need the platform Windows. Then only this executable file will execute and I will get the result. Okay. Now let us understand the architecture of Java. What the Java developer did and how they make it possible that one of the application which is created in one system can easily run on second computer. Okay, on one computer can easily run on second computer. So here is the block diagram of it. Now suppose I create one of the program, I written source code, I create one of the program here. I want to develop one of the applications, so I have written some source code. I have saved that source code with the extension Java. I compile it. Once I compile it, so in Java the architecture is such that in spite of getting object file, I will get dot class file. Now this dot class file, a dot class file with having the extension class, is known as neutral code, or you can call it intermediate code also. So this neutral code or intermediate code are neutral. They are not depend upon the platform or on the operating system. These are what neutral. So what the Java developer did, they came with an idea, or you can say the architecture. They developed one of the high profile program that is known as JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Now what is the task of JVM is? What it will do, it will convert this neutral code or the intermediate code into native code. So the JVM work is to convert, or you can say translate, the bytecode into native code, which will be compatible with the operating system of the first computer. So the compatibility take place and the output is generated, or you can say it's displayed. We get the output. Now this JVM is also known as what? Interpreter. So it's going to convert the neutral code into native code and we are getting the results. If here is Windows operating system, so JVM for Windows should be there in the first computer. We have to install JVM for Windows in the first computer. Okay, then only the native code will be generated and compatibility will take place and we'll get the output. Okay, now I want to run the same application, or you can say the same this new bytecode on the second computer. So when I take this particular file, or you can say the application on the second computer, and I want to run it, so it can run easily because these are what? Neutral code. And here in the second computer, I need JVM for Linux. Here is Linux, so I need what? JVM for Linux. So once this particular file is sent to the second computer, which is having the operating system Linux, so it requires JVM for Linux. So this JVM for Linux, what it will do, it will convert, or you can say translate, the bytecode into native code, and it make it compatible with the operating system, and we'll get the result. So this is the architecture. In the same way, if I want to run this particular application in this machine which is having the Mac operating system, so how it will going to work? I need the Java virtual machine for Mac in this second computer. It's going to translate or convert the bytecode, or you can say the intermediate code, into native code. Okay, the task of JVM is that once it's converted into native code, that native code will be compatible with the operating system of the second computer. Okay, so here it's, if the operating system is Mac, so I require what JVM for Mac. Compatibility will take place and I will get the result. So I hope friends you understand how the things work, why Java is known as platform dependent, how the program, or you can say the application or the software which is developed in one system can easily run on any other system. So thanks friends for watching the video. Please share this video and subscribe. I will come with some more new videos. Thank you. Thanks a lot.